Hi everyone, it's Claire back again. I thought I'd do a video today on my high-end polishes, and that's from here all the way through to here. So I've got some different brands to show you, different finishes. If there's a story behind them, I'll tell you when we get to them. But these are I think there are 10 there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 high-end polishes. I just thought I'd do a video today, even though I've only just done my May favourites. I've just put that out. I don't know when I'll put this video out actually, but I just felt like I needed to do something where I've kind of achieved something. I've had one of those days. Do you ever have those days where you feel like you're taking one step forward and 15 back? Oh, I've just had it's just been one of those really stressful days where I just feel as though I've been running around everywhere but not really achieved anything. And then just things like a flat tyre, just all sorts of things just thrown into the mix just to really kind of make the day really fun. But I thought I'd end the day by trying to achieve something like doing a video. So we're going to have a look at my high-end polishes, because we all need a little bit of luxury now and again. So I'll show you what you get with these brands. So I've got quite a few here, including Chanel, Yves Saint Laurent, NARS. So I'm going to go through those with you. If you've ever thought of treating yourself to a high-end polish, is it worth it? What's out there? What do you get? Now, I can't tell you exactly how much I've paid for all of these. Some of them were gifted, like birthday presents and things like that. And also, I just can't remember. But I do know that they're around, most of them are around the sort of £15 to £20 mark. So, yeah, you know, these are expensive polishes. So that's a long introduction. So let's get started. I've already swatched them, so I should be able to speed things up a little bit. The first one that I want to look at, and I know I've mentioned this twice before, so we're just going to look at it very quickly, is the Smith & Colt. And this is Bitter Buddhist. I thought it was Bohemian something, but it's Bitter Buddhist. And this is a beautiful pale grey cream with a touch of greeny blue in there. It's absolutely gorgeous. The formula is beautiful, and again, this is a polish that my friend Anne from Paris picked up for me on her travels when she was in New York. So gorgeous, and it just really feels like you've got quality in your hand. I've put this in the high-end brand because I thought it was indie. It's not indie, it's actually, in my opinion, high-end, because I did have a look on the website to look at the name of this polish, and I'll just say that they're above £15 a bottle, which is expensive for polish as far as I'm concerned. So I'm not going to I won't be having a huge collection of these, but it's just nice to have something like this in my collection. Beautiful. And this is it on the swatch wheel. So hopefully you can see that. I'm trying to get it as close as I can while still staying reasonably in focus. But this is the colour, and it just looks absolutely glorious. I love greys, I love pale greys, and this just feels like a little bit of luxury when you really feel like treating yourself. It's lovely. And again, this was in my May favourites and a haul video that I did. Excuse me. I'm actually in my office at the moment, and it's sort of really late at night, so hopefully you'll still be able to see the colours. Looking at them in the camera, look fairly true to colour. You know, I would say if ever you're interested in any of these polishes and you want to purchase yourself, have a look online, go to Google Images and have a look at what they look like in all different kind of lights. So that was the Smith & Colt. The next two polishes here are Chanel polishes. So this one is a gorgeous, I'd say that this was like a dark denim colour. So it's not navy, it's, what kind of blue would you call this? I'm tempted to say cadet blue. There's definitely a touch of grey in there, just to mute that down a little bit. But both of these polishes are a great application actually. Practically, I've got all of the swatches here are 2 coats. These ones, between 1 to 2 coats. If you're careful with your application, you might be able to get away with just 1 coat. So the blue is Bleu Rebel. I put those dots on there. I can take them off actually. This is a system that I used a long time ago for how many coats that I used when I applied it. Strange little coded system that I've got, but yeah, that's Bleu Rebel. And I'll just show you what the brushes look like. So you can take the cap off. Most of the sort of more expensive high-end brands, you can take the cap off. And it's a fairly thin brush, so you can get quite a precise application. And it's just a very solid cream formula, great colour. So that's Bleu Rebel. And so yeah, you can see it's a dark blue, but it's definitely not a navy blue. It's more of a muted dark bluey grey. The next colour here looks more like a salmony pink, but it's actually quite a dark, more like a raspberry pink. And this is my other Chanel. I've only got 2, and this is Desirio. How would you pronounce that? And apologies to Anu, I'm sure if she's watching this is giggling at me butchering completely the French language. Can you see there's a very tiny iridescent, you see it there? It's like a blue flash, an iridescent blue flash that's running through this. And it's slightly visible on the nail. It just gives it a little bit more complexity than a straightforward mid-toned pink. But I love it. There you go. So that's the 2 Chanels. I'll speed things up a bit because I'm rambling today. Let's have a look at the Yves Saint Laurent. So I've got 3 of these. Let me put them in the right order. Just to let you know, this Chanel here, there is a little story behind it. When I met my partner, who's from Canada, the first time we met each other was actually, we went on holiday in Amsterdam. And this is the polish that I bought myself from duty free at the airport to cheer myself up after the holiday. So there you go. Okay, the Yves Saint Laurent I've picked up from it's I suppose the equivalent of Sephora here. We don't have Sephora, but Selfridges. And I picked this one up first, very closely followed by this one. And this was on offer with, I think it was either an eyeshadow or a lipstick. I knew it was in a set. But I'll show you these. The brushes on the Yves Saint Laurent are really stubby and chunky. So they do cover the nail. This is like a really inky dark blue. They do cover the nail, but you can get them, if you're not careful, you can get the polish running into your cuticles. I guess the idea with that shape of brush is one swipe and you're done. But again, it depends on how you apply, what method you use. So you can see there's a kind of dark silver, it's a dark inky blue, and it's a very inky, got to wear base coat or it'll stain you type of polish. But there's again this very subtle blue silver shimmer running through it. I'll show you them on the wheel in a second. This one is called, you won't be able to see that there, can you see it? Blue Cobalt. So they actually print them onto the bottles. Gorgeous. This is one of my favourite ever polishes. This is called Bleu Majorelle, and there is a story behind this about where the colour comes from. And now I'm thinking about it, I can't remember, but I know that buildings were painted in this colour. It's very kind of Mediterranean. And Bleu Majorelle, there you go. I love it. And I've moved the bottle round now, but you can, I'm probably down to about there. I've worn this quite a bit, and this is Nuit Noire. You see that? Nuit Noire. And it's a black-based jelly polish with silver glitters. It's a little bit like Essie's Starry Night, but black rather than blue. So that's the 3 Yves Saint Laurent, and this is them on the wheel. So let's see if we can get you a little bit closer to see the... There is a subtle shimmer in this dark blue that you're not going to be able to see because I've got, I'm just doing this on my tablet. I need to get a better camera. But look at that blue. It's just epic. I love it. That's the darker blue, which looks very black. That's the Bleu Majorelle. And this is 2 coats of the Nuit Noire. Might be better just to put a 1 coat over black polish if you wanted to not use all of it. But that's the 3 Yves Saint Laurent. Very pretty. Okay, and now we move on to my final 4, which are my NARS polishes. And I've got them in the wrong order. Let me see where we're at. There we go. This first one here is, I think I bought these all 4 together. I'd just been paid, or I'd had a bonus or a windfall or something and found myself in Selfridges, and I thought I'm going to have a go at NARS polishes, and I just ended up buying 4 of them, which cost me a fortune, and they're the only 4 that I've bought. Yeah, it's rare for me to buy really high-end polishes, hence I've only got 10 of them, but I did carefully pick these 4. The first one here is a gorgeous, it's a cream rather than a yellow. It's a cream. And this is Anarchy. Now where I do have other videos that have done comparisons with, I think I did an Essence video that had the comparison with NARS Anarchy. There we go. I'll figure out this trick of focusing sooner rather than later, possibly. Okay, so that's Anarchy. The NARS brushes again, I think, are quite stubby. Yeah, short, stubby. So again, I think the idea is 1 swipe and you're done, but for me it never works out that way. So that's NARS Anarchy, and this one is gorgeous autumn or fall polish. So it's got a metallic sheen to it, and this is Sherwood. I love this, and I've worn this a few times. The next one I think I've mentioned to you before is the Jelly Red, and this is Jungle Red, and it's just gorgeous. It's got such a beautiful, super shiny finish on the nails, and if you're looking for a real classic red, I'd say this is the one that you you need to pick up if you are feeling that you need to buy a high-end polish. It's beautiful. And this one here is Night Flight. And again, this is a dark navy blue, do like my blues, with a blue shimmer running through it. That's what it is. It looks silver in the light there, but it's actually blue. And those four are here. So that's Anarchy. There. That's Anarchy. Sherwood. Night Flight. And you can... There's no way you're going to be able to see that. Can you see that? Oh. Yeah, you can. It's visible on that blue shimmer is visible on the nail. And that is the jelly. See, you can see through that. So you will see your nail line, unless you really, really build it up to like 4 coats, which is just going to become sticky and unworkable. But the idea of jelly polishes is that you can see your nail line through them, but they are super, super, super shiny. So you can see the dark colour under there. But that's a real kind of coagulated blood red, jungle red. So I do like all of these NARS polishes actually. So that's my high-end polishes. So all 10 of them there. If you're wondering what's been on my nails, and still on my nails, this is Polish Me Royalty Evil Regal, which is a deep, inky, royal purple jelly. So again, super, super shiny. I love this one. That's all from me for now. If you would like me to do some comparisons with these high-end brands, with some of my more budget-friendly brands, please let me know and I can do a separate video. Let me know what high-end polishes you have, which ones you'd like, which brands you'd like to try. And if you like what I'm doing here, please give me a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.